Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another exciting edition of In Between the Zone. Yes, this is your boy Drizzy Dre, Mr. One and Only, the man of 1,000 nicknames. I am Mr. Monday Night, Mr. Friday Night,
Goofy
Night, and Mr. Every Night.
Goofy Night.
Of course, we have the hater over here.
Hater?
But
oh my gosh, that's such a strong word.
Because you don't do for me what my homeboy right here. my personal hype man over here. I'm going to give the floor to you, my good brother.
Oh, boy.
Well, you said you're the Monday Night Delight.
Here we go.
You're the straw that stirs the drink.
Here we go.
The modern day Ric Flair.
Here we go.
The face that makes
Here
the
we go.
place.
Yeah.
The patriarch of the Flex Zone.
Yeah.
Mr. Still Your Girl.
Goofy.
Mr. One and Only.
Goofy.
Andre Melton.
I'm back. That's actually a fly. Don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that.
You can't script.
Don't even worry about that. It's a fly. It wasn't me. That was a fly.
Can't script this stuff. But, no, you say it one more time for the people.
No, one more time. Stop the goofiness. Byron, who are you, Byron? God.
Back again on In Between the Zone with the brothers. Host of the Flex Zone, Byron Dixon. Let's get it.
There you go. Dude, you go ahead and do your Cam Newton. I like that. if I'm Batman, he's Superman.
Goofy 1 and Goofy 2. This is different. I'm
If I'm
glad,
Iron Man,
I'm glad we finally got a chance to get this all together.
If I'm Iron Man, he's Thor.
So now y'all the Avengers now, huh? Y'all know if y'all want to be DC or Marvel. You're confused, brother. You're confused. Goofiness. Cruvante Hurd here. Cruvante Hurd. Facebook, Twitter, Cruvante_Hurd. Instagram.
That's what he is.
You guys are extremely goofy, you know.
Well, that's what you are. That's what you are.
Goofy. But this is my first time on In Between the Zone.
Oh!
We're popping this cherry,
I'm
baby.
in it. Social media.
I'm not a part of this.
Your boy Uncle Rogers here. You know, the latest smackdown on these three fools, of course.
It's just that one. It's just that one.
You two, because you just as goofy as Dre is.
There you go.
But anyway,
Get the belt. Get the belt for him, Unc.
I'll get the belt at the end.
No,
You'll see the belt sooner than later. Trust me.
It's all goofy.
Anyway.
All right. So this is the panel,
Ask
guys.
for any of this.
Yes. Let's look, as we always do. Let's jump right into it. Oh, by the way, I am the Black American Dream.
Black American Goofy.
Hater. If you were to swap quarterback for quarterback, how would their careers fare? First ones we're going to start out with is Joe Flacco and Matt Ryan.
Well, if you're telling me that Matt Ryan would have had Ray Lewis and the boys, I think Matt Ryan would have did a little bit more than Joe Flacco. I think for sure he would have got the championship.
Byron seems like he says otherwise.
Go ahead.
No. I agree with you, Cravante. I believe Matt Ryan would at least have 2 or 3 championships with the Ravens defense.
2 or 3?
2 or 3, yes. He's
Dang.
a pretty good quarterback. He's better than Joe Flacco. Yes, he is. Don't look at me like that, Dre. And
I'm gonna leave my goofies on the table because he's going.
Although Matt Ryan has had a whole bunch of help. He's had Roddy White, Julio Jones, Tony Gonzalez over the years. The defense is what would get him over if he would have played with the Ravens, played with Ray Lewis, guys like Ed Reed, Terrell Suggs. All those guys, I believe he would have at least 2 or at least 3 championships.
Now,
Flip. If Flacco was at ATL, he would have way better numbers than what he's putting up in Baltimore, but he wouldn't have no championship.
are we talking about Tom Brady or Matt? I can't find Julio Jones in the end zone right. Because this guy would not have any rings just like he has now. He wouldn't be able to go into Foxborough and beat Brady. Never. Flacco did it twice.
Thank you, defense.
He wouldn't be able to make that throw against Denver. Wouldn't make that throw. He doesn't have an arm like Flacco. He would have choked when they came back in the Super Bowl like he did against the Patriots. So we've seen that movie before.
Seen it.
None. Flacco probably wouldn't have any either because Atlanta's defense is inconsistent. And who knows how it would have played out. Flacco isn't probably as prolific as Matt Ryan, numbers-wise. But in the playoffs, give me Joe. I don't want Matt Ryan because he's colder than the weather in January.
Thank you.
But he's trash during the regular season.
He may be trash during the regular season, but during the playoffs, like Byron said, give me Joe Flacco.
You're trying to get to stage 3 and you can't get past stage 1.5. Like, come on now.
First of all, like he said,
when Ray Lewis wasn't there, what happened?
Matt Ryan has had a lot more help than Joe Flacco.
That is true.
And not only
offensively.
yes.
But defensively, you acted like he didn't. You acted like There was no team there. The defense was set.
Okay.
He doesn't have to be a leader. He doesn't have to step into that role. He just has to be quarterback and not mess up.
Did Atlanta not have a great defense?
You think Matt Ryan would have a ring?
They had a good
Yes,
defense.
absolutely.
Did Matt Ryan not have a defense the year he went
Win!
to the Super Bowl?
Win!
The year he went to the Super Bowl, and they had like one of the top 5 defenses.
They
in the
also
league.
had a top 3 offense.
And they still.
And has Joe Flacco ever had weapons like Julio Jones?
No, listen. Offensively, no. But when you have a leader like Ray Lewis, it changes the whole. It changes the way the game is played, and it changes what he has to do. That's not that much pressure. He has Ray Lewis to fall back on.
So wait a minute, Matt Ryan doesn't have pressure, but yet he's followed in the footsteps.
I didn't say he didn't have pressure. I'm saying
Michael
Joe Flacco did it. What? Are you serious?
That's not pressure.
What did Michael Vick actually do for Atlanta?
He put Atlanta on the map.
How, Dre?
When have the Falcons been relevant since 1998 until Michael Vick got there? People
What did he
not
do?
Go, people did not
That's his
go,
flash. That's the flash that he brought to the NFL. What did he do for the Falcons?
He put
What did he do
Atlanta-
for the Falcons? He put himself on the map.
No.
What did he do for the Falcons?
He didn't do anything.
He
for the
put
Falcons.
butts in the seats, and they were sold out games.
No.
During his tenure
Can
there,
you tell me what
the
did
games
he on
were sold out.
on for football?
Michael Vick squandered his career when he was in Atlanta. You can ask Michael Vick that. He told you that. He didn't
Yes,
give
he
it his
squandered
all.
his career,
They had like one
but he
playoff
made it
appearance.
exciting for when you came to Atlanta.
That's
he made
fine.
it exciting, and
That's
then Matt
fine and
Ryan had to
dandy.
follow in those footsteps.
That's fine. 7 out of the 11 years Matt Ryan has been into the postseason. 7 out of the 11 years. He only made it one time when he was in Atlanta.
Okay, and how many Super Bowls does he have? All right, we got more topics.
How many Super does Michael Vick have?
You can't find Julio Jones in the end zone. You need to go. Plus, you play in the dome.
Hey, yeah, y'all already know that's my dog. You know I hated that stat. I hated that stat.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Comment. Let us know what you think. If you were to swap this quarterback for this quarterback, how would their careers fare? The next one that I want to ask is RG3 and Andrew Luck.
This is really a question.
That's right. That's like,
Uh,
no. I think RG3's career would have been just as goofy because of his, and it wasn't for him physically. It was mentally. I feel like with any situation he would have been in, mentally he would have stepped to the scene, lightning in the bottle, had all these endorsements, all these sponsorships, but he wouldn't have won the locker room. I think wherever Andrew Luck would have went, he would have the same success, despite how goofy my organization can be and still is.
At least they have a good offensive line in DC. He wouldn't be on his back like he in a hotel. Was my boy Davis.
Oh, boy. And RG3 would have really been running for his life. Because when was the last time the Colts really had a legit offensive line?
You're right. They can't even protect the great Peyton Manning.
And they had his neck half done.
I tell you one thing, Andrew Luck would have a better career because he cannot stay healthy. This might be his first year that he stayed on the field. So far, only 2 games, but it's early. But he's been hurt for the last 3 years. So he would have had a better career with the Redskins. RG3 probably would have had the same career. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm
He's just
Goofy.
he just doesn't have it. He can't slide still. He's a backup to Flacco right now. And come on, man. Why is this a question?
He can slide the. He can slide the.
You made me think about this. You made me put some thought into
okay,
this.
well, okay. Let me backtrack a little bit. The reason I asked this is because Matt Ryan and Joe Flacco were both drafted in 2008. RG3 and Andrew Luck were both drafted in 2012.
I mean, I understood. They're definitely 1 and 2, picks 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So I understood it, but why? You know how that makes me feel?
Do you want me to
You
ask
don't care.
about? Do you want me to? Do you
That's
want?
cool.
Do
Don't
you
worry
want me
about
to? You want me to ask about Blake Bortles and Teddy
Look at
Bridgewater?
that. I'm sorry, Byron. Do you have any extra goofy points to add to this RG3 Luck
Hey,
thing?
look, RG3 knows how to slide that earpiece right on his head because he on the sideline.
All right. So the next, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, comment. Let us know what you think. The next quarterback tandem we want to have out there. I'm not going to do Blake Bortles and Teddy Bridgewater because I already see Cravante's going to do.
I can't find it fast enough.
But I do want to ask about Jameis Winston and Marcus Mariota.
Dang. Well,
Sheesh.
the hard part about this question is that neither team was in good shape when they actually drafted these two. You know how I feel about Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think that organization is trash for how they let go of Lovie Smith.
Right.
So And, they got James Winston that very first year, and then they fired him. So I think whether Mariota was there or Winston was there, I think it probably would have been the same result because it's no consistency. I think the better organization would have been the Tennessee Titans. So I think whoever would have got drafted by the Tennessee Titans would have ultimately had a better career.
I mean, you can either. It doesn't matter which quarterback goes where. I think they both have the same careers. Jameis Winston is still has not become that elite quarterback that he's supposed to have become, and Marcus Mariota is still relying too much on the run game, and his throwing skills are kind of off at times. But if they were to switch, it would still be the same result to me.
Well, let's keep Jameis out of Ubers, out of stores, so he can stop stealing crab legs and just let him play football. I think he's a good quarterback. But Mariota has taken his team to the playoffs. You saw it last year. Played decent. Probably wouldn't have mattered, though. Both teams would still be barely competitive. And who cares?
I think the Titans, the Titans are in I'm not going to say a weaker division, but the Bucks have,
Both divisions are really tough, though.
Yeah, now we're talking about right now. Yeah. Tampa Bay has to deal with the Panthers, the Saints, and the Falcons. So, I mean, it would have been an uphill battle for whoever played for the Buccaneers. I think whoever would have been with the Titans would have had a slightly better career, but I don't think much wouldn't have changed. James Winston is still very immature, so he would have just brought that immaturity to Tennessee, and Marcus Mariota would have been running wild in Tampa Bay. I don't think much would have changed.
Again, let us know what you think. Comment. If you were to swap this quarterback for this quarterback, how would their careers fare? I mean, it's a little too early to swap Mitchell Trubisky, Deshaun Watson, and Patrick Mahomes right now. I mean, but all of them are balling.
Do you have this one on your list? How about if you swap Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady? Would they have the same careers?
Oh my God! There we go.
Yeah, we've been there, kind of been there, done that. But all right, but sure, whatever. We can elaborate. Are you gonna sit here and tell me? I'm looking at Andre because we've had a debate like this before. Mm-hmm. Are you gonna tell me that if we put Aaron Rodgers in New England and put Tom Brady in Green Bay, that Aaron Rodgers would not have a better career?
Aaron Rodgers would have a good career.
Good.
But he's
good.
But he's no Thomas Brady.
What?
You know how I feel about
No.
You know how I feel about Tom Brady.
You're
the illustrious.
No.
Tom Brady is like everything. What you guys just fail to realize.
What does that mean? Everything.
Look, you guys get so caught up on the fact that these broken plays that Aaron Rodgers, makes magic. But at the end of the day,
so just think if he had a system built there, because it's the Aaron Rodgers system in Green Bay. Just think if he actually had something implemented already in New England, and Tom Brady had to make it up as he go.
All right, I'll make this one flat out comparison for you, and this will kill your whole argument. Who does Tom Brady have to? Mine is Gronk, because he's hurt anyway half the time.
And the other tight end that we don't talk about.
So.
Go ahead.
And Randy Moss. I guess we're gonna throw that out too.
So if you ask me, who does Tom Brady have to throw to? Nobody. Who does Aaron Rodgers have to throw to? Nobody. But yet,
I wish you would have said.
But yet, Tom Brady. Yet, what happens? He goes to the Super Bowl. He's at the AFC Championship game all the time. His team is in the top 1 or 2 spots in the AFC.
Well, Dre, before you go any further, Tom Brady's conference is easy. Look who he's playing. His division is trash. The Jets, Buffalo Bills. Come on, man. That's why they're always at the top of the AFC every year. And not to mention, Tom Brady does make his receivers better, and so does Aaron Rodgers, but he does it even better than Tom Brady does.
Can we compare?
Bring it home, good brother.
I think they're both great quarterbacks.
Go. He about to say something goofy. He's starting slow. Y'all hear it? Do you hear it? You hear the goofiness coming. I got you. Don't worry about it.
I think Aaron Rodgers would have a successful career.
Sure.
But he still be looking because he be dating all the models. Because he doesn't have Giselle. He doesn't have the 5 rings. He doesn't have Bill Belichick. He doesn't have the cojones of Tom Brady. Like I always say, he couldn't carry Tom Brady's jockstrap, especially up in Foxborough. And Tom Brady would get to play every game at home at Lambeau Field. Oh, he'd be fine.
He doesn't play every
He'd be
game
fine.
at home.
He'd be perfectly fine. Beating up on the Bears. Oh, he'd be all right.
Listen, the Bears. First of all, the Bears weren't always bad.
Let me borrow that card real quick.
Which one?
The red one. Come on, man. Stop it with the goofiness,
No,
man. Stop it.
And can we compare coaches?
Really? Next question.
Can we compare coaches?
Mike McCarthy doesn't even be in the same sentence as Bill
But that's what I'm
Belichick.
saying. So put Aaron Rodgers with Bill Belichick. What you think will happen?
You could put the guy in the grocery store with Bill Belichick.
So that